And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time.
There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it to the back. Look out, he's got room. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Culliver. At midfield, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. When that receiver got free, it was all over. And it's blocked. Now he can return this. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Marshall. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Turning it on! And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll leave it with him. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Toss to the outside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I'll tell you, you've been running it so well. You didn't get it there throwing on third and short. I might just go for it here on fourth and trust one of my running backs to get this thing done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
A little screen to the running back. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... Breaks into the open! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Marshall. He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Buying some time. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Lopez lost to fire. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Gauze. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Punt is in the air. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fakes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. That's reeled in, it's James. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll take him in for a touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Grab near the marker, it's James. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, UNC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But, Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you could hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got...
Looking to take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Shipp. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Marshall. fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's James. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt.
He's going for the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the direct snap, it's low. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Lopez wants to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. they're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.